The mysterious disappearance of Harry Dingle. This morning I grabbed one of my many notebooks, opened it at random, and here's a story idea. These are story ideas that can be developed. It's fun just looking at these little notes. So this is a story told by a character named Rose Gardner, a 70-year-old woman who's rooming at the Bleak Hotel when Lohbado was rooming there as well. It was a long-term rental room, and they were all friends. They would meet in the lounge for meals. Even though she didn't believe in the supernatural, was still curious to check out Harry Dingle's house. Rose could see him sitting. He sat there like a mannequin. Nobody knew anything about him, except that he stayed all day in his chair by the window and only went out after dark once a week in an old 1967 Chevrolet Biscayne, navy blue. Rose once saw him unload a cardboard box from the back seat of the Chevrolet. Then suddenly he wasn't there anymore. It was as though he'd never even existed. The police came to Rose's door. They knocked on the door of her house. They asked around and nobody knew anything about Harry Dingle. They didn't even find his body. It was just complete disappearance, and to this day it's still a mystery. But Rose did hear rumors that Harry Dingle had been a professor at a university down south, and he had opened a discussion during one of his classes about crimes against humanity committed during the apocalyptic war, and which led to a big discussion about the yeehaw controversy, which was strictly forbidden. You're absolutely not supposed to even mention the word yeehaw. The expression yeehaw controversy was considered a security risk, and so he lost his job over that. Some people uttered death threats. So he moved north, bought a little house next to where Rose Gardner lived until her husband died in a car crash. And she didn't want to be alone in the house. She wanted to be among people, so that's why she moved into a room at the Bleak Hotel down the hall from Leo Comet and Lohbado. So that's the strange mystery of the disappearance.